Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, coach and trailer sales. I'm not going to say beautiful Paducah, Kentucky this time. It's like the calm before the storm. Those trees swaying back there. See them? You know, a guy recently asked me, he was thinking about coming to look at a coach here. He was like, Paducah, Kentucky, don't you guys get a lot of tornadoes? Well, knock on wood, not a bunch, but I mean, it does happen occasionally. So it's normally beautiful, but today we're going to call it the calm before the storm. In fact, depending on how quick I do this video, you might even get to see part of the storm. I don't know. Here we go. 2022 model Renegade 45 CBF bunk model. And I just listed a 2021 on the Volvo chassis. This is a 2022 on the Freightliner Cascadia. 26 or 27,000 miles, if memory serves me correctly. And loaded with quite a few options. Some nice options. One of the main things that I want to tell you before I forget is this has the extra 115-gallon water tank between the frame rails behind the rear axle. So you got 150 gallons under the bed, then you've got another 115 behind the rear axle between the frame rails. So you got 265 gallons of fresh water on board. Now, on your holding tanks, it's got two 75-gallon grays, so it holds up to 150 in gray, and then 75 for the black water. So it's got bunk beds, sleeps 10 people, up to 10 people, and 2 full bathrooms with showers in each, toilets in each, the whole deal. So anyways, that's a couple main things I wanted to share with you. Hope you watched the whole video. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button when you get a moment. We're always trying to grow the channel, and with your help, it's helping. You guys are doing incredible. So, might be a little windy. Just try to keep up with me here, and we're going to roll through this one. This coach is for sale. 2022, let's just say 27,000 miles, 600 horsepower, the DD16 Detroit engine with the 12-speed transmission, the Detroit DT12, which is like a 12-speed automated, no clutch pedal. You just literally press the brake, put the little shift selector in drive, let off the brake, and go. I told a gentleman recently, he was real worried about driving a coach of this size, and I said, if you can drive like the full-size U-Haul truck, you'll be just fine. So, Freightliner Cascadia chassis, LED headlights, big chrome grille. As you can see, this does have the adaptive cruise and also has the like the side protection, the side lane alert stuff. So if like there's a car coming up on your passenger side, it'll honk and hopefully keep you from running over somebody. 120 gallons of fuel on board, so there's one single tank here on the driver's side, so 120 gallons of diesel on board. Then you've got the DEF tank is under there as well. Let's get on around it, and then I'll open up the storage compartments. It has 3 slides. You can see 2 on this side, 1 on the other side. It does have the full Gerard Vision, I think it's the Vision, dual pitch patio awning, which you'll see on the passenger side. And then they also put the awning profile. See that black, looks like an awning on the driver's side. Well, that's not an awning, but it makes the roof look symmetrical. So, you know, it makes it look like there's not just an awning on the passenger side and then you forgot to have it put on this side. No awning over here, but it still makes the roof look so much neater when they put that, what they call the roadside profiles on it. 40,000 pound hitch, the new style Gen Y, has the 7-way RV plug, also has the connector for Voyager camera. So if your trailer has the backup camera wired in, you can plug straight in and view your trailer cam on the dash. As you can see, the hitch has adjustable height. We've got a 2 5/16 ball here. We can flip it over to a 2. And I also have a little adapter that goes in here. And if you have a pintle hitch trailer, you set the hoop on there, slide it back, and the pintle would set in that little groove there. So we have that in stock. So this will do a 2-inch 2-inch ball, 2 5/16 ball, a pintle hitch, or if you just needed to take this whole thing out and just use the sleeve there, you can put your hitch in it. So multiple ways of doing it. It also has the glide hand fittings, the red and blue for your air brake trailer or air ride trailer. We can also make it set up for like a Air Force One system, which is like the supplemental braking system if you're pulling a tow vehicle, a Jeep or a Ford F-150 or whatever you're pulling and you have the Air Force One, we can set that up for you back here as well. So 45-foot overall length, 3 slides, 2 on the driver's side, 1 on the passenger side. Lots and lots of storage, outdoor cooler, outdoor entertainment system. Again, as I mentioned earlier, the full patio awning. We just had our wheels polished, just had our polish guy do the steps. As you can see, they're shinier than they were when it left the factory. I'll promise you that. I would put our polishing guy up against anybody in the country. He is an ace. So, let's see here. I think that's all. Let me open the baggage doors and we will take a look at those, and I'll pop the hood, we'll open the cab, and hopefully we will be inside before this storm sets in. It is not looking good back there. So hang tight. We're going to roll pretty quick here. And if you have any questions, if you're interested in the coach, please give me a call or shoot me an email. You can also text me, but my email is Dylan. It's DYLAN @chasecoach.com. And it is for sale if it's on our website. So go to our website, chasecoach.com, for the price. It should be, if it's listed for sale, it'll have a price there with it, and be more than glad to try to put you in this one. So stand by just a moment. All right, here we are. Got everything opened up. We'll start up here, passenger side under the hood. I just want to show you how clean the engine bay is. You see the motor. No bad rust or corrosion or anything. I mean, it's clean underneath as it is up front. We'll do the cab last. So let's go on through the boxes. First, storage over here has got 4 of the 8 D batteries. So this coach is equipped with the dual inverters, meaning one of the inverters will run the center, the middle air conditioner without the generator being on. And that's why you've got just a huge amp hour on those deep cycle 8D batteries. The batteries up top here are for the engine, so that's what starts the engine, but the 4 on the bottom are what runs the inverters and the 12-volt side of the coach. Second compartment back is storage, also has a electrical outlet in there. Next one back is the Thru cooler, so you can see that. The cords are back there, so you can do 12 volt or 120. And just a little note, even if you're not buying this coach from us, if you're just watching the video for information, which is more than fine. I want this channel to be informative and also hopefully, help sell the coaches for us. But you don't want to plug both up at one time. So if you want to run the 12 volt side of the cooler, which it should get just as cold as it does on 120, but only plug one power source in at a time on the Thru or the Dometic. Next bay back is the AquaHot 450D, which is the hydronic heating system, makes hot water and also makes hot air. So it heats antifreeze up to a boiling temp, runs the hot antifreeze through a closed loop system with little like heat exchanger, looks like little miniature radiators throughout the coach. And then when the hot antifreeze is running through there, when you call for heat on your thermostat, it basically turns these little fans on. They're little 12-volt fans, kind of like the fan you would see on the back of like a computer tower. And when the little fan comes on, it blows, air across the coil that's hot and makes hot air. So it also makes hot water, very similar how it makes the hot water. Not last compartment, but this will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th compartment back. Is going to be a huge storage compartment. And then this one here's another storage. This also has the auxiliary water pump, which is hooked to that 115-gallon tank that I mentioned that's behind the axles between the frame rails. And then the coach also has central vac. You can plug the vacuum in there or inside underneath the bed. Over here, left rear compartment has the automatic transfer switch and the 50 amp shore power reel. And the coach is also wired with a 50 amp outlet, 4-prong outlet, so you can run a cord through that little black cap there, run it up, plug it in there, and you can power your race trailer or whatever from this generator. It has a 12.5 Onan diesel generator with 358 hours on it. We're going to go ahead and service the generator just so that we know it's done. It'll have a new air filter, new oil filter, and a new fuel filter. And we always mark it. We've got a little sticker with like our company name, and we'll put that on there before it leaves so that you know when to change it. We recommend changing the oil every 200 hours. Now, when I do it, I do oil, air, fuel, everything. Some people will tell you, well, do the oil every 200, but fuel and air, like, skip every other oil change. But hey, maintenance, air filters, oil filters, fuel filters are super cheap compared to if that motor went down, right? Next bay is going to be the wet bay. It's going to have your fresh water reel. So down in here, you've got a water reel. You basically pull this hose out. It's on an electric reel. Hook it to your water faucet at your shop or house. Put water pressure to that. You drop that handle down to fill the tank. You raise it up to put pressure through this hose to the fixtures inside the coach, which is called city water. And then to fill the auxiliary tank, you go here. So if you have this valve down, that's going to fill the tank that is between the frame rails behind the axle. So that goes to your 115-gallon tank. Then once you get done filling it, you would flip it up, and it's going to fill your main 150-gallon under the bed. You've got a low point drain. When you're winterizing the coach, that's the lowest point of water. You got a pressurized spigot. This coach does have the flow jet, which is like a sewer macerator pump, and then that's the little switch that you'll reel your hose back up in there with. Also has the whole house water filter, and then there's your black and gray tanks. As I say in every video, Renegade makes one of the most simplex, just super simple to figure out wet bays. You can literally, no owner's manual, watch this video and then do that. Oh, I did not, sometimes I forget to show, this has a spray away. So there's a little hose, it quick connects in that, like it looks like a little air chuck fitting, but you can turn your water pump on and, wash a pair of muddy boots off, or some muddy clothes, or your dog, or whatever. All right, so the black tank's here, 75 gallons on the black tank, 75 gallons per gray tank. So there's one gray tank, two gray tanks. Love that as an option. The last compartment's going to be your Magnum Energy. It's got dual 3,000 watt inverters, and it also has solar charging. So this coach is already equipped with a solar charging system, and the controller for that is down there. I'll turn the headlights off. That's what's beeping. Down here under the driver's step, you've got a 120-gallon fuel tank, so a big single tank right here, and then you have your DEF fluid. The DEF fluid tank's over there. And then here is the cool part. So inside the cab, love the seating. I don't know what this leather is called, but it is plush and super comfortable. The seats are air ride. They do swivel. So if you'll go to chasecoach.com, you'll see a picture with both seats spun around facing towards the inside of the motorhome, and they are heated. You can see low heat and high heat right there. This little knob here, you pull it to make them swivel. Your air to make the seat go up and down is right here, that little black valve, and then that's this metal handle's what makes the seat scoot back and forth. Again, as I mentioned, 12-speed DT12 automated transmission, so 12-speed automated, 2 sets of original keys. Let me give you the exact mileage. We were guessing a while ago. I think it was 27 something. Yeah, 27,376 to be exact. I don't know if you can see that there, but 27,376. Garmin in-dash navigation, Fusion audio system. It's loaded, folks. Loaded. Michelin tires, great condition, great tread depth on all the Michelins. All right, so here's the other side of the engine. Again, the frame area, just showing you how clean. It's the DD16, which is a 600 horsepower Detroit engine, and I think it produces 1,850 foot-pounds of torque. Pretty sure I'm correct on that. So, All right, so at this point in the video here, I think we need to fire up a little REO Speedwagon riding the storm out. No, I'm just kidding. YouTube would frown on that. They don't want us playing music, but little REO Speedwagon riding the storm out would go perfect with this weather right now. All right, we talked about the outdoor entertainment. So 43-inch outdoor TV with a sound bar, and then we've got the outdoor cooler. I think that covers all the outside. So let me open the side door and we'll go in there. All right, here we go. So tiled entry, electric steps, of course, and I don't ever show this, but these coaches have screen doors. So you can, you know, if you got kids or pets or whatever, you can, or you just want to let a little fresh air in without, you know, having the door completely open, you can use the screen door. So neat little option they have. But anyways, tiled entry, very easy to keep clean. I actually was on the phone with my Renegade rep today, and I told him that I wish they would bring this color tile back. It's not a super high gloss, but it's, I guess it's a semi-gloss or maybe just a gloss-colored tile. So when you clean it, it feels squeaky clean. A lot of the tile in the brand new ones, they're using like a matte finish. And I know that's kind of the newer style, maybe more modern, whatever. I like this tile. So I made a suggestion. We'll see how far it goes, right? All right, so we'll start in the cab. I mentioned earlier, both air ride seats, Garmin in-dash navigation with a Fusion audio system, all Bluetooth, connects to your phone. Steering wheel controls for your engine brake and your cruise control and stuff like that. Very neat, very simple. The Freightliner dashes are just easy to understand as well, kind of like the Renegade coach. It does have the privacy curtain, little pleated deal you can drop down, so that goes all the way to the floor. And if you're driving and there's lights on back here, or the party's getting started, or you name it, you can kind of drown it out there. Now, this TV is on, this is a 50-inch, by the way. Standard in a Renegade is a 32. This has a 50 in it, okay? And this TV's on a motorized deal, so you press a button, and the TV moves from here all the way over. So, you know, it looks a little snug with the ladder kind of over in the corner, but keep in mind, you can move the TV all the way over to the right. Now, up above the cab, we have a bunk with a queen, basically a queen-size bed. Okay, I'll kind of spin around there where you can see it. It has windows, shades in each. Also has light controls, outlet with a USB hookup over there. So 2 people can easily sleep up here in this bunk. There's enough height. And the previous owner upgraded the mattresses. I climbed up there to pull one of the shades down when I was doing the pictures. I'm calling him. I'm finding out the brand, good, because for a bunk mattress, it didn't feel far off the one I sleep on at home, and it's nice. All right, so things about this coach. It has the wainscoting, which is like the wood that's stained to match. You can see the wood that kind of goes around the whole, like lower, I don't know, 3-4 foot of the coach. I like that. Very easy to touch up a piece of stain if you chip it or nick it or something. The sofa seats 3 people comfortable, has the built-in cup holders, and then it also turns into a queen-size bed. You've got a bunch of cabinet storage overhead, as you can see. The dinette also converts into a bed, and then it's got a storage drawer under each cushion or each booth there. And then all of the original owner's manuals. This is a one owner, so one person owned it since new. And one owner, you can see the original Renegade manuals, and then the Freightliner manual, the Detroit engine manual, all the remotes, 2 sets of keys. It's got it all. The coach does have day and night shades. They are manual, so you just pull down, it's spring-loaded, it stays. Or if you want the day shade, that's the night shade, so that's total privacy. And this is like a kind of a perforated look that blocks a little bit of sunlight, but still gives you visibility outside. Kitchen, basically like they do in all the 45 CBFs. Well, a little different, because the one I done a video of a couple days ago had a TV there, where this one's got the big TV in the middle. So a little different. You got your DVD player and like your connection for if you want to do like DirecTV. It's pre-wired for all that. The two little green lights, it does have a Wi-Fi extender by Winegard, and it also has a digital antenna, which is what I'm watching right now. And you can see I've got it on a KET, which is like a local kids channel, but I mean, pretty clear picture, and it's free. There's no monthly subscription. You basically just do a digital channel search in your area on the TV, and there it is. All right, so solid surface countertops, a huge stainless sink in this one. Big stainless sink, 2-burner, true induction cooktop. It's got the Samsung convection microwave oven, which, again, just super nice shape. One thing I noticed about this, there was a couple dents in the fridge, so I'm going to get a couple replacement fridge doors. They're on order. I didn't like that, and I'm pretty picky, so if you buy a coach from me, we do our best. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. We don't bring them in and put tire shine on them, and here they are, okay? We try to go through them and make sure that you're getting a nice quality piece. So when I got this coach in, when I was doing the photos, again, I seen a couple dents, and I don't really know what that would be from. It's not like there's anything in this area that would have hit it. So I always show you the good, the bad, the ugly, all the above. We're going to either put a new fridge in it, or we're going to buy replacement doors and put on it. Fridge works perfect, just I don't like the dents. And I'm picky. I am OCD, all caps, okay? Washer on the bottom, dryer on the top. Again, I can remove those. If you needed the storage space, we can put you like a clothing rod to hang clothes, or shelves to put linens, or, you know, make it part of the pantry if you wanted to. This is a cool little deal. So you open that up, and it's got drawers that slide out, all soft close, to put your pepper and spices and your what is that homemade, or that macaroni and cheese that you just throw the water in and throw it in the microwave. That's how I cook. That's my version of, hey honey, I'm cooking dinner. If water in a microwave, that's all I need. And of course the pre-mixed food, right? All right, bunk beds. So, and the bunk beds are big enough for a grown adult to sleep on. I am 6'3" tall, and I can comfortably sleep. I've gave, not this coach, but a coach similar to this we used back last summer. I gave it a test and slept on one of those bunks. Extremely comfortable. You also have some nice little drawers. So, you know, if you're a race team and got crew members going with you, they've got a little drawer for their personal stuff. Or if you're a family, you can put odds and ends in those. It has the outlets with USB ports, and then also has the 120-volt socket. This is a step cover, and that goes back here on the entry step. So going down the road, especially if you have pets or young kids going with you, put that over the steps, and if they slip and fall, they'll just stand on the carpet. They don't fall down the steps. All right, so I told you earlier this has 2 full bathrooms. The first one is right here. So you've got one of the Macerator Sandy Marin, which is the new style toilet they're putting in them. Your own toilet, your own little sink, vanity. It's not huge by any means, but it's enough room to get in there and take care of business and have your own space. So fiberglass shower with a sliding glass doors. Easy to keep clean. That's one thing about the fiberglass shower. It's one molded piece, so super easy to maintain. Before I forget, this is a pocket door, okay? So you can separate the bunks from like the front living area, and then you have another huge pocket door here. So pop this little strap off. You can take this, and this is 2 doors. It slides and hooks all the way over here. So you kind of almost make this bunk area like a little bedroom. Something unique about this one, it has the full-size king size bed. So a lot of them have what's called an RV king, which is 66 by 80. This has a true king bed, 72 by 80. Now, you might ask, what did they remove to make the bed bigger? Well, it doesn't have nightstands. Now, If you called and said, Dylan, I love the coach, but I've got to have the nightstands, we can put the 66 by 80, which is called the RV King bed in here, and I can put you a set of nightstands in. I've got a full interior shop. I've got a sheet metal shop, so we do our own work in-house, and I can do that for you. It's not a problem. This piece here, I'm going to throw a picture here in just a minute. I'm going to have Lauren, my beautiful wife that does all of the editing. Thank you, Lauren. She does a great job. I'm going to have her put a picture of this table, and where it goes is right up here in the front by the sofa. See those two little spots in the floor? Well, there's two metal poles that are just setting up here. See them? 1, 2. Okay, so those two metal poles go in the floor, and then that tabletop goes there and allows the person sitting on the couch to have like a little table to eat dinner or whatever. So, I mean, if it sleeps up to 10 people, I mean, currently you have a dinette that seats 4 for dinner. So if you have that little table there, you put another 3 there and a couple standing up, and hey, we got it. Work together, right? But this is cool. It matches the countertops. Flip it over and show it to you there. But rides perfectly up back here on the bed, or you can throw it up over the bunk going down the road. This is the cushion when you drop the middle table leaf down in the dinette. You put this in there to convert it to a bed. So you got 2 above the bunk, 2 on the sofa high to bed when it folds out into a bed. You got 2 in the dinette, 2 in the bunks back here in the back, and 2 in the king size. Sleeps up to 10. Or as I mentioned yesterday, very similar coach that we've got online right now. If you had 1 person per bed, so no one sleeping double, it sleeps up to 6. So very, very, very impressive. Back here in the back, we have the wardrobe area with a clothing, like a hanging rod. It goes all the way over. I don't know if my phone will pick that up, but clothing rod goes all the way through, and then you've got where you can access it from here. You've got another DVD player down there on the top left, and then some drawers. Everything's soft close, maple cabinets. The folks that have been doing the cabinets at Renegade are incredible. I'm pretty sure it's either an Amish or a Mennonite family up there in the Elkhart area that's been doing them for years, and it shows. The craftsmanship is just over the top. Master bath. So big shower, a little bigger than the one we have in the mid bath. Matching tile like insert that matches the tile in the kitchen. And then you can see the overhead shower there, bigger vanity, another toilet, a couple cabinets back here. Okay, that's the awning controls. Interesting. I've never seen them back there, but I learn something new about these every day. I try to think I know everything about them. No. Every day I see something that I've never seen. So on the glass doors, you always want to pop that down when you're traveling, okay? Because if not, you will be calling me and buying a set of glass doors. Now, I would love to sell you the glass doors, but not on those circumstances. I don't want to see anyone have trouble, so always make sure before you leave, drop that little guy down. But sliding glass doors, again, in the travel position, we want that little black clip. There we go. Okay. So put it like that. But anyways, big shower, probably a 36 by 40 or so. I'm guessing it's definitely bigger than the one in the middle. The middle one is doable, but that one's a lot bigger. 43-inch smart TV, Samsung smart TVs throughout the whole coach. And polished porcelain tile floor. Multiplex system. I don't remember if I mentioned that. Something I noticed, our detailers, I don't know if you can see it, there's a couple little like brown spots just where a fingerprint. So we're going to clean the walls again. They're not horrible, but I could see it, and I just want you guys to know that we're going to take care of that. So it's a vinyl. It's very easy to clean. On this screen, you can do everything from the lights, the power, thermostats, the fans. It does have a ceiling fan in the living and the bedroom. Slide outs, all done there. And also you can download the app on your phone, connect to the coach, and you can actually run this whole coach from your phone through a Bluetooth software that Firefly came up with. I think it's called Vera or Mira. Let me look. It is called Mira, M-I-R-A. So All right, I think that covers 99% of it. This is just one slide up front. Two slides is nice, but the benefit of one slide is when this slide comes in, you still have a ton of room to walk, to where if this was a slide as well, it comes in, it really narrows it down. I love a quad slide coach, but the triple slide set up like this makes it much more roomier going down the road. So 2022 model Renegade, it's the classic 45 CBF with a shade over 27,000 miles and 355 hours, I believe it was, on the generator. Super nice condition. White exterior, polished aluminum wheels with the Detroit DD16 and the DT12 automated 12-speed transmission paired up with it. Super nice. I think that covers most of it. So financing available. We deliver nationwide. We accept trade-ins. Whether you're a first-time Renegade buyer or someone who's owned 10 of them, I would love to earn your business. I'm one of the newest Renegade dealers in the United States, and I'm based out of Paducah, Kentucky, right here in the western part of Kentucky. I'm 20 minutes from the Illinois line, about an hour and 10 minutes from Tennessee, about an hour and 10 minutes from Missouri. So I'm right here in the little corner tip of Kentucky, close to Kentucky and Barkley Lake. So we're located off of Interstate 24, and a few little back roads to get to our shop, but a beautiful place we have out here. So would love to speak with you. If you have any interest, give me a shout. And if nothing else, I hope the video was informational in some way, form, or fashion and persuades you to buy a Renegade product. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, Coach and Trailer Sales, Paducah, Kentucky. Check us out at chasecoach.com. Hit that subscribe button. We appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time.